I'll translate for you.
My people, I don't come again with another interesting news. Guys, not be smart, Dele Farotimi, not be smart they do for inside kirikiri where they put this man. This man will not do anything because saying they fight for the say they fight for the masses. Now they carry this man. According to them, I said they adopted him because this will not be arrest at all because he not commit any crime. Then adopt, then they adopt him. Keep am for inside kirikiri. Now they do Christmas, guys. Now see as people of this country wicked. They know they want yes a person talk true. If you don't talk the truth, you don't become their enemy. They just want put us for slavery. They want let us suffer. Now let God now go fit help us because I don't know where would they go for this country. Now so he can they explain everything when he pass through for inside kirikiri when they put am. Now he shed tears because the thing pain am. You know say person will not commit crime. They can't punish you for wetin you not commit. Now not as the thing they be now. Now not as that thing they pay for body. That's why the thing pay this Dele Farotimi. He pay now for body reach his bone say he no commit any crime. Why they call they do am like this? Guys, make I not talk too much. I go like una lis ten to wetin him talk with una lis ten to wetin him talk with una own ear. Make una watch am with una own eyes. I go see una after this video. Let's go, guys.
Emu Eki Biteran Reko. I'll translate for you or interpret. Grab it. Catch it. You do not catch the porcupine in the same manner as the rabbit. Let me explain that to you. If you're familiar with the porcupine, you will know of the quills on his back, with which it largely impales stupid predators. Even lions steer clear of the porcupine. As small as it is, its entire body made of quills would kill a lion if it would dare. Now, when that proverb came to my head in the course of this entire ordeal, I made the stupid error of thinking that I was the porcupine and that those who were coming after me were the unwary predator. But I received some sense this morning. Or let me just say, as I have digested the extent and the range of support that I have found since I came out of prison. And I realized that I am not the porcupine. It's not me. I'm just as harmless and defenseless as any of the other rabbits in this space. You will remember that for a long time, I have argued that the Nigerian is not a citizen. I even went as far as to have labeled myself for years as the patriot of an unborn nation. And then I believe on my Twitter feed, you find me labeling myself a victim of Nigeria. And I have multiple times spoken to the victimhood of the Nigerian people. I have lamented for years that what truly assails the Nigerian is the complete absence of the rule of law in our country, and how this has left all of us defenseless and as praise in what has become a country of pain. I have spoken to you about this for years, I spoke to you about it, that we are all victims, that we have all become as victims in the country that we have managed to build told you how we were all running away. I told you how we were all running away from Nigeria because we have built an intolerable country unfit for human habitation. I have called it the evil empire. I have called it the evil empire. I've spoken to the fact that because of what we have all collectively tolerated, we have lost our country and we have become as slaves in the country that we have all built. And we are all to blame. Plus the idiot standing behind pulpits as I'm speaking with you, preaching injustice and lies to the people and helping them to normalize the madness that has overtaken all of us. I said this for years. So I am just as much a victim as each and every one of you. These are the first tears I have shed since my friend Ogunlanu died. I'm not given to tears, and I'm sorry. See, back to the issue. We all built this. We made this mess together, and it will take all of us to resolve the mess that we have made. It will take all of us. Without all of us functioning as one, the way you found the grace to function as one in the last month, you all acted as one. It wasn't about being Christian, being Muslim. It divided us along too many lines. Damn! We stopped being human because we became Nigerians. They divided us and we fell for it. Because you wouldn't see me as a Yoruba man, you spoke for me. Because you wouldn't see me as a Christian, you spoke for me. Because you spoke. Because you spoke. Because you spoke. Because you spoke, Nigeria couldn't happen to me. Because you spoke. The only reason Nigeria couldn't happen to me is because you spoke. You spoke. That is why Nigeria couldn't happen to me. And yeah, Nigeria couldn't happen to me. Emu, Eki, Biteru Reko. You found your voices. I became you. And in our collective, you couldn't be silenced. And I could not be silenced. So it wasn't me that became the porcupine. It was you, the Nigerian citizens, that became the porcupine. So here is what we're going to do. First question I need you to ask yourself is this. How many of the people feeling the pains of the Nigerian state in detention or in prison deserve to be where they are? There's multiple people that I met in prison, and I will yet speak to my prison experience, but I assure you, I didn't shed a single tear. I was happy for the free accommodation. I didn't like the food and I didn't have to eat it. So I'm not talking about me in some pity form. I went to prison and I view it as a finishing school. It showed me exactly how ugly our country is. But because we have so many high profile cases, or because the internet has brought this home to all of us, let's talk about Naomi, the former queen. Let's talk about Hamzat Oriyomi and the proprietors of that school in Ibadan. Exactly what is it that they have done that has earned them the need to be in prison? We should ask that question, but not because of them, but because of the many other persons without names that you and I have no knowledge of who are languishing in prison. Have you thought about that? If they'll do that with those ones, what are they doing with those that nobody knows? They did it to me. You made it you. And because you made it you, they couldn't do it to me. Because our collective acting together as one turned the tide. The tide turned because we acted as one. Some Bulabas spoke for me. Obedience spoke for me. My brother in the Revolution Now movement, all of them spoke for me. Traditional rulers, you all spoke, and because you all spoke, I couldn't be treated the way each and every one of the other persons who do not deserve to be in prison were treated. The system resisted. I spent 21 days in captivity. 21 days. For those of you who are inclined to the spiritual, you understand the significance of 21 days. It pleased God that I should be kept in captivity for 21 days. The full cycle of a woman, the full cycle of Mother Nature. 21 days I was kept. There are some stories to be told on other days. But it's a long walk to freedom, but it could also be a short walk. It depends on each and every one of us. But the one thing that has become very clear to me, is that whatever we are going to get, we are going to have to act as one. We cannot continue to divide ourselves the way we've been horribly divided. We've got to act in concert, and in acting in concert, we should be able to achieve better results. The Yorubas have this proverb, they say, it simply means that if the reptiles, snakes, would act together in concert, then they would not die the way they die, since they rarely ever walk in pairs. We are the ones who have divided ourselves. My current travels, no, not travels, there is no traveling anything. Let me just say my current experiences or my past experiences, in my own candid opinion, highlights the need why we all have to act in concert. We need to agree what our own enlightened selfish interests might be. And I assure you there are multiple interests, because there is nothing that afflicts one part of this country that does not afflict the other. There is nothing that afflicts me that I didn't see afflicting multiple others that I saw in prison. And I know of multiple cases on a day-to-day basis in Nigeria where the totality of the flaw or the completion of everything is found in the knowledge that the Nigerian is not a citizen. The struggle ahead of us is the one where we must demand to be citizens. Those of you who desire separate homelands, you are only going to get that when you become citizens. Unfortunately or fortunately for all of us, we are trapped in this monstrosity that is called Nigeria. If we are going to ever come out of the monstrosity, whether that be as different nations or whether that be as one, it would be because we found the courage to become citizens in the space we are occupying today, forget the contrived differences between us, and then ensure that as citizens, we exercise our free sovereign will to do with Nigeria, our home country today, as we care. So those of you who desire Odua Republic or you're desiring Biafra, that's fine. But let's first of all become citizens here. And then we may, as citizens, exercising our sovereign will, have referendums where you can decide democratically if these homelands should be created. That should be our clear thoughts right now, how to become citizens. You do not become citizens in a place unruled by law. So the struggle ahead of us is to insist on the rule of law in the country in which we live. There are many struggles ahead. I will be seeking legal reliefs and redress against everyone involved in my abduction. I shall be defending each and every one of the many suits, civil and criminal, that have been filed against me rigorously. When we are done, I shall myself be writing petitions to the LPDC, looking to ensure that some lawyers do not ever practice law in this country again. Let us be clear. I remain your brother. I remain you, Dele Farotimi, Esquire, S.A.N., Senior Accused of Nigeria, victim of Nigeria, but a conscious victim, capable of articulating the conditions of the victim. I am not a victim again. I am a threat. That's what my brother Baldwin says. So, kolo somadalon ni mo jẹ fún yín. Mi ò ṣe jẹ, kò sí ní tẹ́lẹ̀ fi mí ṣe. Mi ò dẹ̀ ní kó lọ́rùn yín. Tolerate me ni o. As long as we have to continue pretending that we are a democracy, you're gonna just have to tolerate me, okay? All right, guys. That's for you all. There isn't much more to say than to say thanks. For those who merely posted free Dele Farotimi, for those who stepped on the streets in Ekiti, Tanko Yunusa. Yeah, Tanko, thanks. Yeah. Sarah Ibrahim, thanks. 1,000,001 of you. Oh yes, Ekinzo, my Ekiti brother. Those who I cannot even name in this moment. I thank you all. You deserve all the applause. You all stepped up. Like I was telling my brother Yele when we were talking, each and every person played the part that had been assigned to them of God, or they betrayed it. And each person knew exactly what they did. I thank Yele for his amazing support. Brother Peter Obi, Davi, I thank you all. And see you next week. You do not recall a bullet when it is fired. I cannot be silenced.
My good people, shey una hear everything when he talk for inside this video, and una lis ten to all the analysis when he make for inside this video for about wetin happen to am when he dey kirikiri. I go like una put una thoughts, wetin una see for inside this video, una put am for the comment section, and please don't forget to hit on the subscribe button. And for all my returning viewers, I say a very big thank you to you all, and may God bless each and every one of una. See you all on my next video. Love you and God bless you. Mwah.